Great. Welcome everybody to the Corporate Season 2 brought to you by HP Omen and TGC. I'm uwuthemagical. I'm gonna bring you today to the Giants of the Titans where they are gonna play in 4 games itself. So we will get to see what are they gonna play for. They are gonna play on Counter-Strike. They will be playing on Dota 2, Mobile Legends, and PUBG Mobile. So these 4 games will be up for contested. There will be a prize pool. All of these corporate company, they will come and join together and have this bragging rights to fight to be who is the champion for season 2. Will they be a returning champion from the previous season itself? We will need to see for this season who will be crowned the champion. So today we will have something special, but beforehand we will go to something for a slide for you guys to see. There you guys have it. You have seen what is the corporate season 2 is. We do have Counter-Strike today itself. Then on Wednesday we will have Dota 2, Mobile Legends on the following day, and on the weekends we're gonna finish it up with a really good game. It is PUBG Mobile. But today we are gonna go on for Counter-Strike. We did see a bit of what is the prize pool, so we're gonna see how is the breakdown gonna be like. So, as you guys can see, champion will be walking away with 2,500. Meanwhile, the first runner-up will be walking away with 1,500, and the second runner-up will be walking away with 1,000 respectively. So, as you guys can see, this is the team list that is going to compete in the Counter-Strike Global Offensive. This is the 10 teams that we have. They are going to fight for the prize pool. They are gonna fight for the bragging rights in the corporate level itself to tell everybody that they are the better team. They are the best of the best amongst the working class. So we do get to see it. Today we will be having 2 matches going on concurrent, but we will be showing you guys a bit which will be the team that is gonna play. And Maxis against Accenture will be the one that is going to be live. Meanwhile, concurrent we'll be having Platonia going up against Petronas. We have these 4 giants that is gonna play Counter-Strike Global Offense, showing each corporate from their respective region itself, respective field, who is the better Counter-Strike player, who is the better first-person shooter. So, without further ado, we're gonna introduce you guys to the team lineup for Accenture and the team lineup from the side of Maxis. These 2, they are pretty stacked team, the pretty stacked lineup. They do have their own histories of playing Counter-Strike from an amateur level towards a pub level itself. So they do have experience coming in to this matchup. The first game of the season 2, the first game of the day as well, and what a great opener itself. So the players are ready, they are waiting, they are really anticipating for this first game itself. Of course, we will get to know what is the map that is gonna be played, what will be chosen for it. So the first game, if I'm not mistaken, I heard the highways, I heard cars in German, the autobahns. We will go to see what is the ban and picks. So we do have the ban and picks right there for you guys. The first game, if I'm not mistaken, will be banned off from the side of Maxis itself. So Maxis, we will have a ban onto a couple of maps Vertigo will be banned out, Nuke will be banned out, Mirage will be banned out, so leaving a couple of maps. There are a bit of update on the patch itself. On the 10th of June itself, we do get a bit of a visual update. So certain maps they did remake, they did replace certain of the items, they did replace a bit of texture into it. So can they adapt towards it? Can they adapt to this new range where it will have a bit of pace? Will they be able to adapt to the new train platform where each trailer will have a platform below the staircase itself? So all this they will be deciding, but in the end we will be seeing two maps to be played, and one of them is the legendary. It will be Dust 2. So map number 1 is going to be a very interesting game itself. We will get to know that Accenture will be playing on the T side. Meanwhile, on the second map itself, Accenture is being forced to play the T side once again because Maxis wants to dominate on the counter-terrorist side at first, giving them the upper hand for a defense, for a better gameplay in the second half. So we do have to get to see what are they going to go for. Are they going to be a very aggressive? Are they going to be a stronghold team to hold on to the bomb side? Or Accenture will be able to go for an assault itself. So let's get ready, everybody, to go into the first game of the day for the Corporate Season 2, where Accenture going up against Maxis. So right, the first game of the day, Maxis going up against Accenture. The first map and the first round, it is going to be Overpass. Overpass did get a couple of reworks here and there. Some certain of the things has been removed, certain things has been brightened up. But as you can see right there, how CT rushing in, but we'll lose one play. We'll go for a retreat right there. Construct goes in. A good hit shot. They will go for plan right there, but will they be successful? Oh, Toxic will happen. Whoa! 3 shots right there, 3 dings. An easy one for the side of Maxis defending away from Accenture. Accenture, they did have a good entry into Monster, but they did not manage to get the bomb plant. They did not manage to see what is happening. So you can see right now, round number 2 itself. You do get to see how are they going. They are going to go into the side of B once more. Zufi, good fighters. They is holding on to the monster mount, not letting anyone. 2 hits right there. Will be able to take down 2 players from the side of Accenture. Meanwhile, they will try to get off fighters. Fighters only leaving the half of the edge right there. Sampire holding on to Construct, thinking what can they do? Can they go for the rotation? They can go for the rotation because there is no one in the connector itself. So if they want to go for, they can go for Snake one. They can pop a couple of utilities onto side, faking it out, making Maxis go onto the hunt into the early stage. But they are gonna go for a retreat. They are going back to the water towards connector. So they do hear a couple of footsteps coming in from the side of Accenture. Accenture still have 1 player in Monster Mount. Does have one shot. But Zufi is holding on. Zufi cleans it up, leaving 2 players towards the toilet, going up to A long. They will try to go for an A default plan, but be careful, there is a player right there. Oh, Glock doesn't finish, but MP5, it definitely silenced his death right there, leaving the last player coming from A long as well. Sampire needs to figure out what to do. 14 seconds left on the clock. Will be taken out by the player from the side of Maxis. Honey will finish off game the second round. Maxis cleaning up 2-0 right now. Time for Accenture to think, what can they do? Will they go for a force buy? Since they safe in round number 2, they can go for round number 3 for a buy, but They are gonna go for a half buy. They are gonna rush in with full utilities coming in from the side of Maxis, but meanwhile they are gonna save on the side of Accenture. So Accenture holding on to Montemau. They are fending off right there. Kobe onto two players. Ding on that construct. They are securing themselves. Stronghold onto the side right now. What can they do? Bomb side B has been defended. Two players left for the side of Accenture. Can they go for a rotate or just hold on for a trade? They did save up so they can go on to the next round with a buy, a full buy. But Accenture needs to control the tempo. They are playing on the T side. Champion might even get to, but will be able to refract from the side of Maxis. A good one right there. They didn't spot him sitting at the sandbag behind. Look at that. Praying and praying. Did manage to secure one, but will not be able to secure the round itself. Maxis, they are on the strong lead. They do have the weapons they need. They have one M4 and the rest have SMG brought up. Meanwhile on the side of Accenture, they brought up an AWP, an AK, a P90, are quite questionable. They do not have utilities, so quite questionable. They are going to the party, holding on to party, watching toilet. Do remember the toilet has an update where the windows has been removed. Meanwhile, connector has been lightened up real good, so they are gonna play around with the birthday cake, pull to the party, just play the beat, play the tempo. Essential, they definitely need to play the tempo. This is what they need to do. Just hold on, play the time, figure out what to do, and then once you guys commit forward, Bronx trying for a construct will be brought down, but right, Accenture will have a refract. They are going to commit 4 man onto Osampia. There to go for the kill with the Ash. She will not be able to finish off the kill. Fighting Ape, try to hold on. Moving in, go for default flat. They have to hold on. 2 players go down. They are not checking the side. What is Accenture doing? They have to check the side. They have to clear the side. Push into the bank. Push into toilet and hold on to connector. They already lost a player on water, so definitely there are players coming from the side of connector for the side of Maxis. So Accenture, they need to understand what is happening. They have to react and take the information for themselves. They had the advantage in the 4th round, but looks like Maxis holding on to the lead. 4-love. For right there, they are just being really strong right here. Could this be an upcoming team that can dethrone any other titans in the corporate season 2? Sampia onto the rock. Nick Wave is gonna throw a couple of utilities, try to hold on, try to fish out and bait out some of the players from side of Accenture. Accenture gonna play the tempo game once again. They are gonna hold, they're gonna try to wait and play for the time, but rounds is not in favor for them. Some sprays comes out from the side of Accenture. Ooh, smokes comes in, he's gonna block off. Bang, but there is an aggressive push by Python. Ooh, almost getting one ding right there. We will not be able to connect the arc. Try to hold up for the lung. Ooh, will he get it? But his teammate on Optimus get another refract right there. 4 players still left alive. 3 players on the side of Accenture. Accenture gonna go on to 2 players. Accenture needs to figure out what to do. They are dropping like flies right now. Zampier going out too bravely right there, and will fall down to the side of Maxis. Maxis holding on to the lead of 5 rounds right now. Looks like Accenture needs to pause the time, hold on, just breathe and think what can they do right now. They are suffering a lot, so they do have some money, but they did buy out full utilities. There's only 3 utilities being bought on Panda, Bronx, and Painting Ape that they are rushing in. Ooh, Nate is coming in. Flame is coming out from the side of Maxis. One thing goes for Zufi. Zufi on the hunt for kills. They are boosting up to the side of Heaven. So we will have a better angle towards
Dito ada
Monster
smoke.
Mount and Pillar. Patting it, just peeking out quite wide of angle. But look at Dashbo. Is he gonna smoke it up? He will smoke out construct. He will block the offense coming in from the side of Accenture. Accenture, they are gonna back it off. They are gonna play a bit more time. But if I'm not mistaken, they can go for a bush right there at the wall. They can try to sneak and see if there's anyone in the side of the bomb, but the bomb will be dropped. Zufi getting another kill right there. They are just giving kills left and right. Zufi holding on in the front line, telling the side of Accenture. A refrag coming from the side of Patching. Abe go for a refrag. Bronx will get one onto Zufi, leaving onto a 2v3 for the side of Accenture. A pre-fire right there. Will not able to hit anyone. Cynthia, check your corners, but you have been checked out right now. So the bank is open for the side of Maxis. They have been withdrawing a lot of cash. They have a lot of finance on hand. Full buy, full kits, full utilities. They have no fear. Meanwhile, on the side of Accenture, they are buying a couple of utilities onto two players, Bronxy and Patting Ape. They will try to be the support. And SG has been brought out to SG and a Galil. So they are going for a buy, but it's not a full buy. I'm not sure that Accenture has the capability, has the firepower to go up against Maxis. It's already 6-0, but I do believe their commitment, their determination to go onto the overpass right now. So Petting Ape that's gonna play some time. They are gonna play for the upper park right now. A long will be secure for the side of Accenture, but movement will not be detected. Titan. Ooh, this spot one player from the side of Accenture in the toilet, flaming off, push them back towards the fountain of connector. Ooh, will not get one hit right there. They will try for a pick. One more. Oh, a good one with a flash on the side of Maxis. Will get 2 kills. 3 players left alive on the side of Accenture. Accenture, on the other hand, one more drops down. Bronx is getting killed left and right, patching it. He needs to figure out, do he want to go for the kill or do they want to go for a save right now? They have to go for a save. They don't have the economy for the next 2 rounds to play with. They are quite low. Whoa! Strong one coming in for Zufi. Jumping in and killing off the players right there. Hitting and trying to get an frag, but will not be able because he does have a pistol. But look at Pirates with that shot on to the toilet. Will get and connect to one player. Essential. They do have a lot of time to play with. It is still the first half of the game. Maxis is still in the lead of 7. Accenture is being with 0, but they do have time. Picking like that aggressively. Pythas holding on to the op, submitting himself to be a strong man in front. Not letting any players from the side of Accenture to make any offense. This is going to be hard for players. Ooh, will he connect the shot? Will not. Zufi once again will get a frag. An early frag as well. Saint Pierre is playing onto the connector. They are gonna play a bit safely. Flame towards the door of Squeaky. He will pop the door if they are gonna go for an assault. But Maxis, they are really disciplined. They are gonna play on to the defense. They are gonna hold on to the side because they know, let's not take the risk against a team that they have not played up against. So Maxis, they are playing a good stronghold, a good defense. They are playing a 2-2-1 strat. They are playing with one lurker, 2 player is gonna anchor towards the side. They do have one on Optimus and Bang itself. 2 players will be on 2 pillar and a Heron player, so they have a lot of securance. 3 players. It's still alive, walking like that. This is just on point for Pythons. Will he get the final one? Will not. With an edge for Konobara right there. Will get one. He will try to go for an exit. But here comes the player. Here comes the connection. Here comes the player from Maxis. Finishing off the players of Accenture, giving them a huge lead into game number 1 of Counter-Strike Global Offensive in the corporate season 2. Maxis showing a lot of team that they are really strong. They know how to hold the angle. Fighters on the up, they brought out a double up, double EK and a M for a 1 silence. Meanwhile, for the side of Central, they are gonna play a bit more aggressive. They have 3 rifles and 2 SMG, a P90 and a UMP. Meanwhile, on the other 3 players, there is an AK Galil and an SG. The up flick will not connect. He is trying to go for a Crazy Panda, try to think for, but hits will not land. It will not hit a bit of health, but Pythos is not a god. Will have a bit of health drain. Carbonara pushing out real aggressive onto restroom. Meanwhile, Hane, will he get one? Ooh, last drop right there. Will go for the refract and will finish off. Carbonara. Sampia just look at his friend, telling him, sorry my friend, I guess you have to go down. Ooh, hating it. Finally connects on to the kill. Honey has to go for the back retreat, go to Optimus. Hold on to the side. They will, ooh, Bronx! Jumping shot, but do remember, shot will not connect with those kind of action. And Maxis, they still play defensively. 2 players rotation. What a crossfire coming from the side of Maxis. One after another. It is too aggressive from the side of Essential. They need to play a bit more time. I do believe they can try to go for a smoke of Construct. Smoke of Monster Mouth, smoke onto Toxic. Rush into the side of B if they want to. But if they want to go for A, they can play the time. Hold on to the connectors, because that gives you time. If you want to play the time, play the connector, play towards the toilet. Don't push out when you think you're alone. Just play as the team, because this is a team game. 5 players still alive for both sides. They are gonna play a bit lower right now. Max is still really disciplined on to the defense. A flash, Bronx. Can he manage with the P90? Will not go for the kill, because Zufi, 2 kills right there. Zufi is just on fire today. Will he be on point for the connector? But no players is still on the connector. Crazy Panda tried to pick onto default. Honey response. He does pass out a player from the side of Accenture. There is a teammate coming in with an up. Pythos holding on, showing everything. A HE, a flame, even a kitchen sink if he has to. But he will hold on with an up. 3 players going to commit onto it. Essential. They are gonna commit for this. They are gonna throw a flame. He is gonna burn Pythos. Pythos needs to back off. He is on fire, but not in a good way. Rotation coming in from the side of Maxis. They are at the connector. Crazy Panda will be tagged down by Zufi. And Kanobara, the last player left alive, unlocked, coming into 3 players of Maxis. Maxis 10-0. This is just amazing. A very well disciplined side of Maxis. Kanobara tried his best to hold on and come in for a frag, but did not manage to get anything. They are going for another buy. It is 3 men with utilities, 3 men with weapons with high caliber, but 2 of them will be on the SMG. One on the P90, one on to the man P5 itself. Can Accenture get one kill right now? Zufi wall bangs it, gets one, and Honey gets one as well, but will be refract from the side of painting it. Titus onto the hand, gets to with a knife, but will not go down. Right there, patting at the last player left alive, really low. He needs to flash this, but will meet his demise onto the hand of Dash Bull. Monster mode. He has been a monster for the side of Accenture. Accenture going down one by one, and Pythus gets a knife kill on one of the player. 11-0. This is going to be a hard second half for the side of Accenture when they are going to go for the defense when they are playing the C team. Honey on towards the up. There is a double up right now. They are bringing the firepower spot out onto the playground. Will not connect onto a player. Crazy Panda will try to smoke it off there. Will try, but the player Pythus changing it up, bringing out the M4A1S onto the head of Accenture. 2 players goes down. Crazy Panda and Kanobara. Honey showing the potential of playing the upper. They are just on farm right now. Pythus so sneaky right there. Bronx, the last player playing in the playground, hoping to be alive, gets one. Will he be able to clutch this for the side of Accenture and get 1 point on towards the scoreboard? So Bronx gonna play a bit more safe. The bombs drop on default. He is gonna play around the party and fountain. Meanwhile, there is one player lurking around for the side of Maxis, so Brock needs to play a bit more careful, needs to understand what will happen. Checks the corner. Can pick up the M4 A1S if he wants to, but I guess he's wanna stick with a little but Zufi with an up kill right there, ending Bronx momentum into the next round. Round number 12 has been decisive for Maxis. So, Maxis 12-0. There is 4 more for game for Maxis. Meanwhile, Accenture, they have a mountain to climb. They need Miley Cyrus. They need to climb right now. They have to climb above this big mountain. It's so hard going up against the defense, a stronghold of Maxis. Zufi is just gonna hold on to Monster Mouth. He wants to get the frags. Wave and up. It does get spun out. Ooh! Zufi inching his life away. Crazy Panda gets a refrag, but Honey will have a refrag onto beating it, bringing it down to 3v4 for the side of Accenture. Accenture needs to play as a team. There is the boom! Honey just connects the shot. Bronx just going too aggressively, and Crazy Panda being so crazy, backing it off because he knows he can't go up against an upper right there. They are still gonna commit into this. Kanobara, he needs to flash into this, but he only has a Molotov. If he wants to Molotov, can Molotov into default bomb a long toilet. Ooh, Crazy Panda gets one right there. We'll have a refrag from the side of Honey. Honey just on fire with his teammate. 15 kills for fighters. Dashboard has 10. Everyone is just going left and right for kills. They are going for the top fragger. Kanobara. That's gonna hold on. Manage to get one with the SG. Honey try to get a kill. He can go for the scope. He will not connect. Play around the tree. Time is out for the side of Accenture. I guess Kanobara did not get any goal right there. Did he get goal? He did get goal. The kill was confirmed before the time was out. So Kanobara comes in to round number 14 with gold, so they can go for a full buy. They need some utilities up. They do have full armor, except Crazy Panda. Crazy Panda just need a Calvar because they know they are gonna go up against an AWP, an M4, and an AK. So why bother with a helmet? It is just gonna waste my gold. But oh, connector, honey, holding on, might get two right there. Does get spot out because the new connector has been lit up with the new texture pack. He's gonna flame it off. He will try to hold on to connector. He's gonna play up towards party, towards toilet. Saint Pierre just gonna hold on. Crazy Phantom, will he get one? Fighters will get one. Zufi will get one. Honey will get one. It's just on fire for Maxis. Crazy Panda, last player left alive with the AWP. He is trying to go for one frag. They are gonna trade off the AWP. Will he get one? He will get one. Crazy Panda, one more. Two. He will not get the second kill, but he will go for it. He will go for the try. They are coming left and right. Gets second kill. Crazy Panda, he is on fire, but players is coming in from the playground. Fountain will be finished off by Zufi. So they are gonna claim back the AWP. They can bring out a double AWP. They can bring out the auto sniper if they want to, because Maxis does have all the money in the world for themselves. They are playing on to the counter terrorists. They are gonna stick on to a double AWP, a double M4A1S and an AK. They have full utility. Meanwhile, for the side of Accenture, as they did not save enough, they are gonna go into round number 15 with low money. So they do have money to buy some utilities if they want to, but because there is some miscommunication, they are feeling the pressure is 14 to 0. They want to go for the stack. Baiting is just gonna set up with his teammate. Yes, they are able to spot out Toxic or Barrels if they want to. They are sneaking slowly. Ooh, that drop right there. It gives the side of Maxis the information. Honey with a kill. Pythons with a lurk from the back right now. Two plays from the back side of Accenture. Accenture needs to be a bit more careful. One goes down. Honey is on the roll. Saint Pierre is being trapped right now. They are being trapped in water. And auto sniper has been brought out. Two players goes down. Bronx goes down for the last side of Accenture. 15-0. Maxis is just on a clean sheet right there. 23 kills is the highest frag from the side of Maxis. Meanwhile, for the side of Accenture, they will be going into the second half with 0 points. So they are going to be a bit more careful with what they are going to do, because the next round could be a very dangerous one itself. That is just a really disciplined side for Maxis. They had brought a lot of good discipline. They brought a lot of defense, a 2-1-2 formation, a rotation coming in. They have players looking around. They have the whole map control. They were controlling A along with two players. They had fighters holding onto it. They had players holding onto monster mode. But right now, Maxis onto the side of terrorists, the T side. Meanwhile, Accenture, they will go for the CT defense right now. This is round number 16, second half, the first round, pistol round. This could be a 50-50. But let's look how are they gonna go in. They're gonna go in real fast, rush in towards the side. Controlling pillar, they have Toxic. One down, two down right there. What's coming in from Maxis? They are bringing the firepower. The information is out there. And now Accenture, 3 players, they are gonna come in. Yo, one refract comes in. It is a good one. P250 flash coming in. Will he blind up? Will he try to get a refract? 3 players, they are low. 4 players, 2 players left alive for the side of Accenture. They are trying to go for a retake right now. They have to go for this retake. They have to win this round and defuse the boom. It's our last player, gets 1v3. He has to clutch for this. Time is up, time is low, and finally Maxis just gonna seal the deal with a 16 nil right there. So congratulations for the side of Maxis. They just cleaned the floor in the first map of Overpass with a great defense on the CT. Meanwhile, on the side of Accenture, they tried to bring the aggressiveness of the terrorists, but they had a bit of lack of communication, a miscommunication. They brought on certain rounds where they shouldn't, but they had brought some certain guns that is quite questionable. A P90 into a fight. I think they want to go for a rush, but the other teammates want to go for a safety play. They want to go for the pick. They want to go for the tempo game, but meanwhile, Maxis being really strong, they have hold of the side of Accenture. Map number one, congratulations to Team Maxis. They brought themselves into a 1 point. So how does this point system work for this whole league for Counter-Strike is, it's a best of 2 game. They need to win both games to get 3 points in to the leaderboard, and if you get a draw, you get 1 point. If you get no wins in both BO2, you will only walk away with experience. But right now, they are gonna take a break. They are gonna rethink of their strategy. They will have some time to think of the next game. So we'll see you guys a bit from this break itself. So I'll see you guys in a bit. And welcome back everybody to the corporate season 2. You have seen just now was game number 1 between Maxis and Accenture. They have went over to the overpass, they have went towards the back and to Monster Mount, and we've seen a clean sweep from the side of Maxis. They brought the defense, they brought the discipline into the game against Accenture, and game number 1 was the side of Maxis, but the connectivity, they will have teamer to go on to the dusty area. The D-Dust 2 will be game number 2 itself. So we will see Maxis going up against Accenture game number 2, where they will go for a fight. For Accenture, this is where they need to do their best, because it's either they walk away with experience with no points, or they are gonna draw up with 1 point into the league itself. So do bear in mind, this is a league system. They are gonna play for 9 weeks, so this is time for them to pick up the pace. This day 1 is still a bit fresh for them, so it's a bit warm up. They are trying to play and try to understand what is happening, but the first round has started. They will play this map. It's a D-Dust to Accenture, trying to do their best on the offense. They did manage to get one and a refrag, but a frag coming in from the side of Maxis. Maxis tries to hold on. He's getting 3 players left alive. Bronx will not get one, but getting it. Try to go for the kill, but will be able to clean up by Honey. Honey showing how strong that he can be. So game number, the first round just ran to the side of Maxis, but meanwhile for the game of Clayton are going up against Petronas. Game number 1, it was 16-9 for the win on Petronas. They are going to play for the second game as well, but right now we are going to focus on to Maxis going up against Accenture. They are going to go, ooh, Maxis, 2 frags right there, 3 frags go down the side of Accenture. Accenture leaving themselves with 2 players left alive. They can go in, but the double door has been guarded by Fighters, and Bronx, the last player left alive on high mid, going to go for me. He does have the tag 9, 3 players left alive. The bomb has been dropped. He will try to go for a kill right there. They are flashing him to him. He will go towards the new door of Dust 2, and they will try to go for this kill. Bronx getting a lot of hit. 5 players. 5 players will try to go for this kill, but Bronx will be cleaned up by Fighters. Fighters just putting a fight onto Accenture. Accenture did not manage to get a clean game in game number 2. They are playing on the T sides once again for the starting. Meanwhile, for Maxis, they are showing a lot of defense. The new double door for the side of B has opened up a lot of possibility. You only need to commit 1 player for the side of B, because on the mid itself, you can actually see into high mid, and you can actually see into the side of B and car. So Accenture, they need to understand this. 1 frag goes to Fighters once again onto Crazy Panda. Crazy Panda just lose the ball onto the double door, but Bronx getting a refrag right there into Zufi. Zufi does have the information to tell the teammate there is 1 player onto the upper tuns. They are going to play onto the lower tuns and high mid. They can go for the catwalk if they want, but the ball has been dropped. They will try to see what can they do. And painting it. Oh, gets spotted out right there. Will he get a kill? 2 kills, 3 kills go for the side of Maxis. Maxis just on a roll right now. Pick up an SG, leaving 1 player left alive. Bronx will get a ding towards the hit with a Mac right there. It's just way too clean for the side of Maxis. Maxis just playing on bomb. The economy is on the side of Maxis. Right now, Accenture, they need to save. They can buy armor. They are going for a full buy actually without much of a utilities. 2 players will not go in with full utilities. They
Tungguin bomnya kelar, tungguin bomnya.
a lot of firepower coming into round number 4. this is going to be really hard for the side of Accenture. They have flame off, they have smoke into upper tuns. Upper tuns will be blocked by the side of Maxis. Sneak Wave throwing into a flash, just forcing the side of Accenture to hold on, putting the stop into the rush, putting the stop into the train of
Mari bawa bom,
Accenture.
jangan sendiri mari.
Get onto petting ape into the mid Xbox itself, and meanwhile 4 players they are still committing onto B. There is a rotation coming in. They are gonna push out real strong. Bronx is gonna go for a flank, go for a look. Oh, that stab just gave Fighters a lot of information, but Fighters did not check his corner. Bronx right there, clearing it off, telling that his teammate Catwalks is clear, my friend. Let's go for a push right now. They are gonna go onto Xbox. They can try to pick this out because they do still have a couple of time to play with. They're gonna play me off, but Zofi 6 down to Bronx does not know who to focus. Should he focus onto Honey or should he focus on to another player? But he will be brought down. Kano Bara, the last player left alive, does have the bone. He can go for this try of a snake plan if he won, but he needs to be a bit fast. He has been spotted by the new double door. He needs to go for this plan to get the money, but he is going to go to get hunted down by Honey. Honey just putting on 100 acre wood for the side of Accenture. Accenture just getting tearing down. It is so hard for them, but they can do it. They have the determination. They have this firepower bringing to this round of number 5. Is still in the lead for Maxis. Dashboot is just gonna flame off double door. He will try to stop any advancement. Meanwhile, 2 players already have submitted themselves towards the B side, telling them that the push coming in from the side of center will not be able to command. They did commit a couple of utilities, so going to the later phase of fighting will not be able to bring in picking it. That's gonna set up a flash for them to go onto catwalk. Oh, they are gonna go for a aggressive mid push. Will be flame off. He needs to push out. Will get one. Will he get two? Will be fragged by Zufi. Crazy Panda was not there for the support. Meanwhile, ooh, Mario does get the refrag onto Zufi. Nick will get one onto Bronx X. Nick is just gonna hold on to Goose. Hold on to the side. Meanwhile, B has been enter for the side of the Accenture. Kano Para managed to get the boom plan, but needs to be a bit more careful because the new double door can spot out the new place that he's sitting. Fighters, he needs to check his corner. He needs to be a bit more. Oh no! Did not check that corner where Kano Para just hide himself, leaving 2 players left alive. Clean up one by one. Dash coming in real fast with a flash. Dashboard just gonna clean up this mess for the side of Maxis. They will get the defuse onto the bomb. Accenture managed to get some money due to the bomb being planted. So this will bring them into the next round with a bit more utilities, a bit more firepower. They can play the pause right now. Just stop the time, rethink what you can do, or just play from T base itself. Just play some time and understand what are they gonna do. If they're gonna commit for double door A long, they can go for double door. They can go for mid. But right now they are going to try for a mid push where they are under lower tons. They can go for another smoke. They can go for another flash set up by beating 8. But Zufi is just gonna hold on. They do have the sight to see. Catwalk will be taken off right there. Bronx is the first one to go down. Meanwhile, Fighters is gonna go for a refrag. Will not manage to get anyone. Meanwhile, Accenture will try to wall back. Will not get one. Ooh, Nigwi, a clean one, dropping the bomber right now. They know the information that players is in the side of Uppertons. Oh my god! That pillar just denies his safety. And Paging Ape tries best to try to look down. Will not be able because there is an offer into the lower ton outside of Maxis. Maxis playing really aggressively this time. They know because game number 1, it was a 16-0 game. Number 2, can Maxis make another clean sweep or Accenture? Can they do an upset? Jinx onto Honey. Honey's onto 46 health left. They are really on towards the side. They can go for the platform. Smoke has been popped right there quite early. They could have put down for some information. Dashboard does get some information. Timing there is to play. Does spot out. Ooh, Chris Penta, can he get one? Nick Wee is just gonna hold on towards the catwalk. A shot right now. He's just gonna back it off. Play a bit more discipline. Meanwhile, for side of Accenture, they are thinking where to commit. Utilities has been brought out. Not much left for that. One goes down. Nick V has a good aim, has a good angle right there. Zuki has to get one. Beating him get one, but will be reframed by Dash. Nick V will get another one. Booms has been dropped. Kanobara is the last player left alive again. Will he manage to get that? Nick V will deny that kill from the side. Will pick up the op for his team. So there will be a double op to be brought out from the side of Maxis. So Maxis is thinking, what can they do right now with this double up setup? They are going to come up into mid. They are going to go for an aggressive push. So Accenture, they can play this double door, but they need to smoke in, they need to flash in, they need to set up all. Gonna go down to the graveyard. This is just a bit too hard for the side of Accenture. They are playing on the T side. 2 games, 2 matches that they have to play on the T side, where they have to be a bit more aggressive, commit in towards the side, commit towards the plan that they are go for. If they want to go for a rush, smoke it off, flash it off, and if they have no possibility to go in towards that side, just go for a rotation, play the time, play the tempo. Yeah, just giving in. Dashboard with a boom will hit scope. Will not connect to 5 players, which is huddling around upper tunnels. Meanwhile, they are gonna go for a bit of a pullback from the side of Accenture. There is one looking around from double door. Sufi, will he able to connect? All players rushing out from the mid. Will go on to that. One player goes out. Zufi does manage to get one. Mario and will get one refresh, but the players from the side of Maxis, they are on the fast rotation and finish off 10 rounds clean. Not letting Accenture to get one essential point on to the scoreboard. This is a bit hard for Accenture. They might need to go for a save, but they are going to go for by a half by they do bring up and up to P90. So this could be a rush. Fighters on point with the op. Gets one, leaving 4 players alive. Yeah, UMP spray from the Panda will not be able. He will be denied and sent back to the zoo, to the graveyard. It is just so hard for the side of Accenture because Saint Pierre is the sole survivor. He needs to do what he can. He can save this up if he wants to. So it's gonna smoke off suicide, but players has just rotated away from suicide. So they are gonna push up to T spawn. 10 PM for that one. Will he get one? He will get one, but his spray is way too hard to connect onto the second one. Mario will be able, but it will not be enough for the side of Accenture. They will pick up a third op. If I'm not mistaken, they do pick up a third op. Maxis looks like they are a bit in a comfortable position. They are in a comfortable position because round number 11, they have it in the back. They have the lead right now. Still 0 points for the side of Accenture. 11 for side of Maxis. Fighters gets one. Triple up has been double confirmed right now. Fighters pushing up with an up. This is just insane. 2, he might get another one, but Nick will deny his team. Fighters will get kill off. Nick does get the bomb drop. Last player left alive, Bronx. Will he get one? He will get double kill. Will be refract by Nick V. Nick V will clean the floor off the side of Accenture. So Accenture risking a lot right there, bringing an up in 2 rounds before and losing it towards the side of Maxis. And Maxis going back to the double up. 3 rifles. They are in a very comfortable position. They are just on point. Crazy Panda finally hitting his mark onto Zufi. It is hard for Maxis losing one offer, but Fighters gets one. Fighters going on to the push, gets 2. 3 players left alive. Nick V on towards the push. There is 1 player left alive on the lower turns. Can Nick V finish it off? Oh, Painting Ape will get that, but Fighters will get one refract on to Accenture. Painting Ape, the last sole survivor for Accenture. He will push back to T base. Ooh, will be spun up onto that. Pistol, will he connect? He will connect onto Painting Ape's dome. Bring it down. That is another round in the bag for the side of Maxis. Maxis is just on point. They brought so much of and up firepower. 2 M4s, one with a silencer on it, and an SG into the game. Dashboard has not lost that SGs for a lot of rounds, so Dashboard is still holding on to the unkillable right there. Painting it, ooh, missing the shot, but will ding onto Nick with Zufi will get one to Crazy Panda. And Zufi, ooh, tap, one more. 3 kills for Zufi. Will he be able to get the ace? Will be denied by Dashboard. Painting it, the last player left alive. Will he get this kill? He will go for the frag onto Nick V. Nick V will go down. Zufi, can he get 4 kills? Can he get 4K right there? Another player is gonna push. He's gonna flame it off. He's gonna push it out. Ooh, good hold of the spray control for Painting App. He is able to bring this. He can clutch this, but Honey will deny it with an up. Holding onto the new double door. That is just too aggressive. He has all the side. for the side of Honey. It's just way too sweet. So Maxis 14 and nil for the side of Accenture. Double up, double M for E, 1S, and a SG. Dashville is holding on to SG for quite some time. So side of Accenture, they don't really have much of utility. They are just gonna play a bit. The flame coming from Nick did not hit where the target intended. Zufi is so aggressive. Will be punished by Crazy Panda. Can Crazy Panda get another one? Will be too slow. Fighters just on the push. Refract from beating him. Getting another one. Saint-Pierre will be 3 on 3. 3 on 2. Can this be the comeback for Accenture? Beating it, pushing up. Oh my god! Dashbull will deny that 2v2. 2v2 is left alive. 2v1, can they go for Nick V? Nick V is the only last player left alive. Can this be a clean sheet for Maxis or an upset? Accenture can go for the climb right now. They do have 2 P90. They do have the boom. They have the side control right now. Can they bring this into a round, second half, where they have to go Nick way, just going way too aggressively? Has a dig. So one dig will get one, but will not finish off. That will be the first point on the board for the side of Accenture. 15 rounds has been played, 14-1. Maxis is just on a roll. The last one has been given away to Accenture. So, time to switch the side. Can Accenture defend the side from Maxis? Or Maxis will just steamroll? We do need to find out in the first round. In the second half, it will be the pistol round. It will be the best of aims. I'm just going to talk a bit of details to what happened in the update itself. For the distance, there will be a bit of fog multiplier. So the distance above 500, basically, if it's from CT towards T base itself, you will see a bit of hazy sight. Meanwhile, a bit of update, Windows has been lifted higher, where you can actually spot players on default for site A. Windows has been lower a bit, but it's not a significant one. The big significant one is the double door itself. As you can see, double door has been inverted, giving City a lot of advantage. But here comes the trade. Here comes Maxis. They are chugging into A-Long. We'll get to Zufi Honey on the road. Crazy Panda needs a teammate coming in from Elevate. So will not get one. Ooh. 5-7 will connect onto one, but he will be the last player. Crazy Panda holding on, but will not be enough because Dashbull will be the boo-boo for the side of Accenture. This could be a very, very decisive because the money is on the side of Maxis. Accenture, they are being forced for a buy right now because this might be the last round for them. If they lose this, it will be 2 games for Maxis. So we do have to see Maxis pushing up all they want. They have made themselves all the way to Ninja towards the bridge right now. They are opening up the firing squad, AK, Ashy. They don't need any utilities. They got 3 players, they got 4 players. Leaving the last player alive, reloading, juking left or right will not be enough because Sejuande will finish him off. Maxis claiming game number 2 against Accenture. They did manage to get 1 score, but they lost. They dropped the second game. They will only able to walk away with experience going up against Maxis, but Maxis, they have solidified themselves with 3 points into the leaderboards, into the whole bracket itself, giving them a good boost, a good opening into this the corporate season 2 itself. So, meanwhile, on the other hand, Playtone and Patrons, they are still playing is really neck to neck. They are gonna play a really strong game, but game number 2, 2-0 for the side of Maxis. They is on a steamroll. They has solidified themselves with a 16-0 in the first game on overpass. They have been very disciplined with their defense. They know what to do, holding the ground, holding the back line itself. If they lose a player, they just need a rotation coming in from the teammates, from another side, or from the local itself. But for the side of Accenture, they have a lot of things to learn. They need to understand that they can save, they can just hold on to the time. If they don't want to play the pause, they can actually just burn one round, play a strategy where they just burn one round, hold on to the T base itself, just think, what can they do? So they need to play a bit more of a team game. But then again, we are gonna throw into a highlight of what happened in game number 2 itself.
Mid satu.
Bye.